I never bought Call of Duty for single player. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the next one. I probably depends on if I decide to continue doing online shenanigan stuff like Fortnite and whatnot, or if I'm gonna end up doing I'm gonna like cutting out a lot of multiplayer and work on single player stuff. I don't know. Which one? I've played it. It was so clunky that I had to turn it. I just took it back. Seriously, it felt like the whole game was just made out of lag. Yeah. Okay. Shh. Okay. That was quite funny, actually. Yeah, it was a good story. Now that it says I haven't beaten it, since now it didn't show the my reward though, I may have to play through it again. I don't know. One of the games that I've always been kind of annoyed about is BioShock. I always like I've always wanted to be able to do, the perfect ending, the really evil ending, and get all the endings done, but once I play a game, I don't really want to go through all of it again. I'm actually beginning to dislike those little nuances to these games. Like, who really wants, I mean, if you really love the game, that's fine. And it's another thing that, you have to come back to the game to some degree. But to basically start the game all over, if you got done being super powerful and everything else, just to... See, and I never thought about games in that method because I never just out and out was trying to go for all these challenges and stuff. It's kind of to do some challenges, sure. Well, like Prey, that's exactly what you have to do, and it sucks. Granted, I'm sure you can pseudo do a few things where it's like save the game to a certain point, and then once you get all your challenges done or whatever, there's one that's like, I think there's a challenge for not putting in any of the points. Yeah, so you don't do that at all, and then you save the game right before you beat it, and then you go beat the game, you complete it, and then you dump all your points into one thing, beat it, then you dump it all into another, beat it, and you're done. Don't tell me you didn't think of that. Oh. I'm like running through Fatal Fields and I see all this fighting and everything else. And then I stop and look and there's a fucking llama. Well, that scared me. Here we go, there's some fighting. Come on. I beat uh, Arkham Knight and Asylum. I didn't beat the Dark Knight, whatever. I beat the first two, basically. Yeah. For me, when they introduced the Batmobile, I didn't hate the Batmobile. So before that becomes a topic of debate. But it was not a part that I really enjoyed, and it was not necessary in my opinion. It was a new element, fine, and I'm okay with the element, but I don't want to be forced to have to use an element like that that I don't enjoy. I always dread like racing in games and things like that because sometimes the racing's not very good or the handling of the car is not very good. And for me that's always a bit of a struggle. I have 30 rockets. Do I want the grenade launcher? I hate having to decide. It's either I have to have the AR, I have to have the shotgun. I've got 3 med kits. Theoretically, I may not need med kits. The question is, do I want the bolt or do I want the grenade launcher? Both are viable. Bolt action rifle. The what? Oh. Of course. Now he looks. I've been peeking this dude in this tower for a while now. I decided to go get the grenade launcher. It's like, okay, the grenade launcher may serve me better. And as I'm doing it, well, lo and behold, Mr. Man decides that's when he's gonna peek. Well, son of a bitch. I forget if this guy's still in this damn shed or not. Man, I may have kept the bolt. I just hate, and it sucks because I'm such a bad player that having things like meds, like I need all the healing I can get. That leaves me with room for only 3 guns. many porta forts does this dude have? You know what the porta fort is?
He has a lot of them.
Well, I think you can have 5. But they're an uncommon item, so they're a rare item, or whatever you want to call it. And this dude had one deployed, ran over to this other, dropped another one. This is the boring part of the game. 8 people left. No one's pushing. No one's doing anything. I'm debating if I want to push out. He's in it. Trying to decide if I can ramp up well enough to get up into this dude's base. If I can. What? God damn it. I got the one guy easy enough, but that one was a bitch. She was really dumb for not building a low ramp or something to get a better advantage on me, because I stepped out of the thing and wrecked her face. Are they all on the hill? This is a really tiny fucking circle. The other one's on the hill. Alright, dude, I'm keeping this tree between us, and you've got to come down off that hill. No, but I think he's going to have to move first because he's got a longer way to go. And that is the ball game, folks. Hell yeah, it's a win. And that dude almost had me, too. Yep, I took 513 damage that game. That's why I have 3 med kits and as many minis as I can carry. That's another one for the books. It sucks too because that's 4 wins in 2 days for this little challenge, but I forgot to save one of them. And I just don't want to go back to it just yet, so it'll be one I'll do later. My fish on the stick. Is there one that looks a bit underwater? Ooh, pirates, that's fine. You know what sucks is they gave us this water one, but they didn't give us like an oxygen tank or something for the back.